Okay, I'm here with Nahir of Phoenix Signatory Services. Nahir, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm so glad to have you on today.
Thank
Um,
you.
and so the reason we're chatting right now is we really just want to get to know you and your business. So could you tell us a little bit about Phoenix Signatory Services?
Sure. Actually, it's a funny story. Phoenix rises out of the ashes after I lost my job of 15 years as a project manager.
Mm,
And my going away present from my team was Phoenix Signatory. Um, I uh, I began as a notary public about 2 years ago, but I really didn't put the time or the effort into it because I was working as a project manager and I really didn't have the time at that moment. And when I lost my job, my team was like, "You have the skills, you have the detail orientation, and you love to help people. So this is going to be your job." And I've been at it since then.
all right, right on. So it's been about 2 years you've been doing this. How's it been
Yes.
working out? It's been
It,
go ahead.
it's been good. It's been really good. It's been challenging sometimes, but it's been great.
All right, right on, right on. So, and I imagine that in the last year, things have switched up a lot, due to the whole COVID climate and everything. How's that affected your business?
Actually, it has affected me in a very positive way. Before, it was very difficult to find someone to help you do an affidavit or deal with a power of attorney. And sometimes you could go to the bank and you would find somebody that could help you out at the bank that was a notary. But now with COVID, it has helped me, especially because I can market myself as mobile. I can go to you.
Yeah,
And most of these notaries don't go to you. You have to go to them. So now people go in looking for online on Google, on Thumbtack, and they're
right on.
looking for somebody that will actually go to me or go to the hospice or go to the hospital, and that's where they can find me.
All right, so I'm glad that it's worked out for you, and a great many of us. Like I personally have a web-based business, and so everybody it was been going virtual, and I've been able to capitalize on that a bit. So it's really interesting how COVID changed things a lot throughout the world, obviously, but not all of it has been terrible. Excuse me, I'm skipping a lot today. All right, um, all right. So what would you say separates your company from your competition? What kind of competition do you have?
There are a lot of notary publics in the field that have I have compatible prices. I I don't feel that I need to rob a person blind just to get the work done. Um, I have hours, available hours all throughout the day. I can go at any time. There's a certain amount of time in the afternoon that I take to pick up my daughter from school and stuff like that. But usually I work from 8:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. And sometimes if a client needs me after 6, then I make the arrangements to be at their home or wherever they need me to go. So a lot of the notaries just work a standard time, 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, and after family time, they don't work after that time.
Yeah.
They're at home and they're not going to leave anymore. But I make the transition of, this is my family time. I'm going to go, but understand that there's going to be a price to that as well.
Of course, and who could expect less? So, um, yeah, and I think that kind of pliability and flexibility, obviously, it does create a value for people.
Of course,
I
I mean, I've gone out on Sundays to do
Yeah,
notarizations
we got to
and
do what we got to do.
POAs. So it a lot of people say you're the only person that I've actually found that is willing to come out on a Saturday or on a Sunday to help us out with the issues we're dealing with.
Right on, right on. All right, well, let me see. So it sounds like you are in your business. They put you on a lot of different journeys and different hurdles and tasks. So do you have a favorite customer service story in mind that you'd like to share with us?
Actually, I do. I met a couple, and this is a wedding officiant story. Which I actually married them a couple weeks ago. But I met a couple online. She contacted me. She wanted to get married. Her and her fiance, And when I started doing the background, because I do customization of wedding vows, I try to put in something of the couple's life and their partnership together into their ceremony. And when we started talking, she mentioned that they had known each other when they were younger. And I I went down that line and I was like, what do you mean you guys knew each other when we were, well, we were together for many years when we were younger. They were high school sweethearts.
Hmm.
And some life happened. They separated and he redid his life and she redid hers. And 42 years later, I was marrying them
How
because
about
8 years before their paths had crossed again. The love was still there, the attention was still there, the respect was still there. And they decided, you know what, we're going to try this again. And 2 weeks ago, I got to marry them. So it was a 42-year love story in the making.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's cool that you get to witness things like that. People, marriages obviously at the height of their romance and their passion, and they're just
Yeah.
geek to be together.
Yeah. It,
That's a
it
pretty
was
cool environment to work with.
it was a beautiful day. I mean, everything was just perfect for her. And she looked at me and she goes, "Thank you so much." I was like, "No, thank you because I am honored to be able to marry you guys 42 years later." And they were so happy. I mean, she radiated and he was radiating as well because he was so in love with her. And he even said it in his vows, "I loved you then and I still love you as much as I loved you then."
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. Well, Nahir, unfortunately, on that note, it's we gotta let you go. Our time is up. But if you want to leave us with a few more takeaways about what it is exactly that you could do, and even I know we've covered that base, but also the best way to get in contact with you, I'm sure it would be a great valuable to everyone.
Okay, so I am a mobile notary public. I do everything from affidavits to POAs to last will and testaments and any title changes that you need to do for your vehicles. I am also a loan signing agent. So if you decide to sell, refinance, mortgage your house in any way, shape, or form, you can give me a call because I am authorized by the National Notaries Association to do that. And I am also a wedding officiant. So if you decide to get married, remarry, renew your vows, or do a commitment ceremony, you can also give me a call at 713-485-6707.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Nahir Hernandez, Phoenix Signatory Services. Thank you so much for speaking with me today, and I'll see you at the
Thank
next
you.
meeting.
I'll see you at the next meeting. Thanks.
All right. Be well.